Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on NIO on October 29th, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $6.09. And my main assumption at this very point was that we have to see a pullback in order to collect more steam and to potentially break this range. And then the ranges of resistance could be 0.5 at $6.37 and golden pocket range at roughly $6.75. And guys, take a look right here. Instead of moving higher, let me show you that we were at this point, we were attempting to break this range of resistance. Right after I made my previous video, we had this rejection, and this first leg was 100% anticipated by me, but then we had the trend continuation, and for now we are retesting this range of support that was a double bottom pattern. And in my previous video I told you that this double bottom pattern in between two waves on a major scale is not the best sign, and for now we are scratching this bottom again. So definitely it is not the good sign, but this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. Before, at this point, I told you not to enter your position and wait for pullback. That is why, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, and it is the most lucrative offer, for now there is not so many people inside the Discord group. That is why almost 100% of my time will be dedicated to you, and it is pretty much one-on-one training for the value of $450 a month, but for the fraction of this cost, for just $35 a month. And I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So, and let's take a look again on its price action. Let me zoom out, let me show you on a 4 hours time frame that this asset had quite substantial movement to the upside from this accumulation range, and as you can see right here, I also caught this level, and I caught this particular range of $3.6 in order to see this potential bounce, and it happened. I have to admit that we have quite substantial volume, but for now this the most recent movement to the downside from its swing high to this range, it lost about 19% of NIO value, and this movement is quite scary. So let's take a look on its fundamentals, and first of all let me show you the consensus analyst price target. We don't have any changes from cheap ranks. The price target is set at the level of $6.33. At the same time, guys, if you take a look at this general sentiment of NIO Stock, if you type in Google search bar NIO Stock and switch to New Stock folder, you will see that there is several quite bullish news, but the forecast is related to years of 2025 to 2030. And guys, in my opinion, this forecast is useless for traders because you have to rely on the short-term perspective. But at the same time, guys, I cannot disagree with these statements. This article was published on Motley Fool on October the 30th, and it's titled "Why NIO Stock Could Be an Incredible Bargain." And the key bullets are following. NIO's vehicle margins expanded to 12% in Q2 2024, despite intense price competition in China's premium EV segment. The company's battery-as-a-service model reduces upfront costs by 15 to 30%, while creating recurring revenue streams. Global EV market growth projections of 13.8% compound annual growth rate through 2032 provide substantial tailwinds for expansion. And guys, in general, if you take a look right here, you can see that the stock's valuation metrics are equally compelling, as NIO shares are trading at just 1.24 times sales, a substantial discount to the peer ground average of 3.24. And I have to admit that yes, in the long-term perspective, NIO might hit much higher targets, especially if you take a look on its most recent decrease in its price, and it hit its all-time high at $68.02. And for now, since January 13th of 2021, this asset lost to the current range almost 90% of its value. And I have to admit that this movement to the upside was the result of the bull run for EV companies, and we also have pretty much the majority of other EV manufacturers who had quite similar movements to the upside in 2020. But for now, we have a much more difficult price action, and let me show you some news that are related to its current position. First of all, I want to pay attention to the numbers, NIO monthly deliveries, and in general, let me quote to this. NIO order flow for NIO brand is estimated at about 19,000 units in October, flat from September, but sub-brand Onvo is estimated at about 15,000 units in October, according to Deutsche Bank. And guys, these two numbers pretty much comparable one to another, and Onvo is on fire. That is why, guys, let me show you on another article. So right here you can see that NIO brand monthly deliveries has a quite substantial decrease in its number, but at the same time, as you can see right here, Onvo that just started to sell their vehicles is on fire. That is why we have some kind of switch of the focus of NIO in general, NIO Corporation, to another brand, and I have to admit that lower segment for NIO means potentially lower margins, and that is why, despite the fact that NIO company is holding their line of above 20,000 vehicles of monthly deliveries for 6 consecutive months, I have to admit that the financials out of the sales might be not the best in terms of their margin. That is why, guys, on top of the update from the list of institutional investors, and first of all, let me show you this chart, we don't have any signs of trend reversal from the highest level that was set somewhere in 2022, at the first half of 2022 till present day. And this is the number of institutional investors who want to hold NIO stocks in their investment portfolios. On top of that, the most recent actions from the so-called smart money list are also quite bearish. We have a lot of red rows that indicate that these companies closed their position. We have several green rows, but these positions are extremely small. And that is why, guys, and despite the fact that it is a lagging indicator, we still have a lot of bearish pressure on NIO. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, if you take a look on the bigger picture from for the last several months, you can see that we are approaching and we are scratching this bottom, and depending on the price action right after the retest of the $5 mark, we might anticipate its next short-term trend. And guys, take a look on hourly time frame. I have to admit that this movement to the downside, especially this first candle, has quite comparable volume to the volume that was set by NIO during this movement to the upside. This means we have quite significant bearish sign. At the same time, guys, this movement to the upside has 5 waves in it. And we know that the retracement should have 3 waves in it. And that is why, guys, these signals are pretty much confusing and they are from the different sides of the market. And that is why, guys, if I see this type of signs, I highly encourage you not to enter any position on NIO, especially if you take a look on RSI and on hourly time frame, we can see a bear flag that potentially might have the trend continuation to the downside. So wait for the retest of $5 mark, and definitely I will do another update within the next several days, and I will show you what should we expect next. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.